Good afternoon, students. Welcome to your English online class of today. Okay. So, as we were discussing about direct and indirect speech yesterday, and you all have done wonderful punctuations for the sentences, right? So, we will be just going ahead with the punctuation part so that we can recollect what we were doing yesterday. Okay. After that, we will just discuss the new concept about direct and indirect speech. Okay. So, yesterday we have done two of the sentences and its punctuations in the live class, right? So now we have two more in the go, so we will be solving it in the class. After doing this, Agurdi, all these things you will get the information in the class group. Okay, don't ask the subject teachers. Now look here, you have another question here, that is Rohan asked, when will you reach home? Rohan asked, when will you reach home? So yesterday we came to know about the punctuation rules, what we have to follow in a sentence, right? So now all of you can type this answer. Rohan asked, when will you reach home? So you can recollect what we have studied yesterday. Hurry up. All of you type the entire sentence. Rohan asked, when will you reach home? Punctuate it and send the answer in the chat box. Come on. Meanwhile, you are doing, I will be just keep on telling that direct and indirect speech both are ways of communication. If directly what a person is speaking, then it is direct speech. If what someone is spoken to you or spoken something and it is reported by a third person, a second person to the third person, then it is called a indirect speech. Okay. So now here is a question for you to do the punctuation. Rohan asked, when will you reach home? Nityam Chauhan, it is not ask, it is asked. Okay, Rohan asked. Rohan asked when. Aryan Tiwari, question mark should be in front of the inverted comma. Okay. Yes, good. Yeah, now it is correct. Rohan asked. It should be asked, that's all. Otherwise, it's okay. Rohan asked, when will you reach home? And here, Agurdi Agarwal. Agurdi, question mark should be in front of inverted comma. And Vaibhav Kandale, the same mistake. You have to put the question mark, then only inverted comma. Okay, question mark inverted comma का comma के पहले आना चाहिए. Yes, Nityam, now it is correct. Same mistake. Swara Bode, are you not listening what I am telling? I have corrected 2 students. You have to listen also, bete. Question mark comes before inverted comma. Rohan asked. Dhruva Avari, see, there are 2 mistakes. One, Rohan asked comma is there, correct. But when, W should be capital. Then when will you reach home? Not reached home. Reach home, it should be in inverted comma. After reach home, there should be a question mark. Okay, Dhruva Avari, you please repost the answer. Mangesh Kedar, Arpit Kedar, when will you reach home should be in inverted comma. Inverted comma डालो. अब भूल गया है उसकी बारे. What is this Agurdi? हाँ? पढ़ के सब भूल जा रहा है क्या? When will you reach home? When के सामने inverted comma चाहिए. You have put the inverter comma at the end, but at the beginning there is no inverter comma. Yes, Nida Kandale. Now it's correct. But there is one mistake. Vaibhav. After asked, there is no comma. Navya Vadaskar, after reached home, question mark is there. After question mark, there should be inverter comma clause. There should be an inverter comma. Okay. Rashi, it is not Rihan, it is Rohan. Otherwise, it's correct. Doesn't matter the name. You understood the concept, that's great. And Dhruva Avari, better now there is comma, but when will you reach home? When ki samne inverter comma chahiye, when ke samne inverter comma chahiye, W should be capital letter. Correct it. When will you reach home? Okay, asked when will you reach home? Okay, correct. Okay, so Prakash Mitole, Rashi Vidikar. Doesn't matter, Rashi. Rohan asked Pooja Longadge, W should be capital letter. When will you reach home? W should be capital letter. Okay? Whatever is spoken will start with a capital letter. This is what we said yesterday, right? Nitish, Sa. When will you reach home? Okay, good. So now, children, the third question. Rita exclaimed that Rita exclaimed, this is the fourth sample. Rita exclaimed, what a beautiful frock. Rita exclaimed, what a beautiful frock. Come on, write it and punctuate it, all of you. Rita exclaimed, what a beautiful frock. Come on. Okay. Many of you have already written and were waiting for me to read the question, I know. Right, that's why it has come so fast. Navya Vadaskar, see bete, when will you reach home? After home, there should be question mark, then only inverter comma. Nidhi after home, there is question mark, but you didn't close the inverter comma. After home, there should be inverter comma. You can see what other children have written. Rita exclaimed, what a beautiful frock. Okay. Now, last sentence. Come on, all of you write. After comma, you people need to leave space, then only write inverter comma, then W. Okay? Lavanya Borkude, it is wrong. Because it's an exclamatory sentence, so after frog, it should not be full stop. You know which punctuation. Rewrite. Repost the answer. Yes, Parth. बीरेन व्हाट इज दिस बेटे रोहन का आर कैपिटल नहीं है आज की बात है नो कॉमा when is not in inverter comma you have just written that question which you see on the screen you have to punctuate it and send put commas inverter comma question mark okay Abhishek Sharma, this is wrong because after frog, this is an exclamatory sentence. The child is showing the surprise. What a beautiful frog. So it's an exclamatory statement. So no full stop after frog. It should be exclamation mark. Parth, it's okay. You are posting the answer for third time. Mangesh Kedar, Everything is correct, but after home there should be inverted comma closed. Yes, Lavanya, it's correct. What a जया वाकले बेटे आप लोग सुनता नहीं है मैं जो करेक्शन बोल रहा है. You have to listen also na. What a beautiful frog. It's a exclamatory statement. So after frog there should be exclamation mark. Same mistake, Nityan Chauhan. You people are just busy in typing. You are not listening what the teacher is telling. Right? That's why after correcting near about 5 children, same mistakes you people are typing. After frog, what a beautiful frog. It's a exclamatory statement. So there should be exclamation mark instead of full stop. Rita exclaimed, comma. Within inverted comma, what a beautiful frog. W should be capital letter. Rita's R should be capital letter. After frog is over, as it is an exclamatory statement, there should be exclamation mark. Then the inverted comma should be closed. Yeah, Pooja, it is correct. Rashi, it is correct. Navya, correct. Labansh, correct. Yes, Abhishek, it is correct. Nida Kandale. Nida Kandale, bete W of what should be capital letter. And it is not a fork, it is frock. And no full stop, it should be exclamation mark. Nitirsa, what, then space A. Yes, Lavanya, it's correct now. Yes, Harsh, correct. Lavanya Salvatkar, correct. Mitholes, it is not a fork, it is frock. Otherwise, it is correct, Mithole. Yes, Bodhe, it is correct. Devtale, Rudra Devtale. Yes, it's correct. Jaya Vakle, it's correct. Nityan Chauhan, correct. Pooja Longadge, W should be capital Pooja. Okay, otherwise it's okay. Arpit Kedar, now finally it is correct. Good. Arpit is trying again and again. I appreciate Arpit. गलती सबसे होता है, करेक्शन करना, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. प्राता अंबेडकर, yes, it's correct. Hemalata Madhavi, after exclaimed there should be a comma, then keep a space, finger space, put a finger space, then only you have to start the inverted comma. Then what a beautiful frog, beautiful is missing. After exclaimed you have to put a comma, you write the answer again. Practice. Rudra Avari, bete W should be capital letter. After question mark, inverted comma should be closed. Mohit Srivastava, not posting the answer. Right? Dhruva Sarkar, Rita is a name, bete. R should be capital letter. What W should be capital letter? Other than capital letters, punctuation is correct. Pratyash is not posting the answer. I didn't get any answer from your end. Frog spelling, Bodhakunda. Sai Shiva Krishna. What a beautiful frog. Yes, Suryansh, correct. Neetha Vaibhav Kandale, what a beautiful frog. Yes, correct. Dhruva Avari, Rita exclaimed. Beta Dhruva, W should be capital. This is what I am telling you, na. Why don't you listen? W should be capital letter. Frog, see the spelling. Froganga. Huh? Make it correct. Doesn't matter, frock I can understand. Okay, but make W capital letter. Neetu Singh. Better after exclaimed, where is the comma? Put comma. Raju Katkar. Sparsh Katkar. Okay. It's correct. Yes, Midoles. Correct. Which Midole is typing this? Swara or Sarthak? Devil Mohit Srivastava. My God. Why? You are devil or what? Rita exclaimed. Okay. Then what a beautiful frock. W should be capital Mohit. And it should be within inverter comma. After frock exclamation mark. Inverter comma close. क्लास स्टार्ट होके आधा में आते हैं तो कैसे समझ में आएगा? हाँ? Tanushka Boyer after exclaimed comma. Okay, what a beautiful frock should be in inverter comma. At the end there should be exclamation mark because it is an exclamatory statement. See, after telling to you, I will by heart this, I hope. Anna? Okay, it's correct, Pratyaksh. And Hrudaya Sakare. Hridaya, when I started, there was no network problem. You don't take false excuses. I can understand genuine comments and I can understand the wrong one also. Okay? Yes, Bothakunda. Now it is correct here. But there is one mistake, Bothakunda. After frock, there should be inverter comma close. Starting में जो inverter comma डाला है उसको खत्म करो ना, बंद करो. Ending there should be after exclamation mark there should be inverter comma. Okay. Okay, Hemlada Madhavi, but after exclaimed there is no comma. Okay, Kedar. See, third time he made it correct. Good boy. Satyam, नींद से उड़ के आया ना क्या? What a beautiful frock. It should be in inverter comma. Okay. So children, here we complete the punctuation part of direct and indirect speech. Okay, and again I will be giving you a few samples for you to solve in the Google Classroom today again for doing this punctuation part, practice of punctuation part as well as what we are going to study today. Okay, so today what we are going to do is we are going to discuss how to change this direct speech into indirect speech. So all of you, whatever you have asked your parents today for the first time, maybe you asked some help or you asked some friend something, type it in the chat box. What did you ask your friend or your parent today before this class? Whatever you can recollect, one sentence per child, type. For example, I asked Aruna sir, he was sitting very near to me. So I just asked Aruna sir, Aruna, when will be the session? So it means at what time the session will start. We had a training. So I asked Arun, at what time the session will start? This is what I remember right now. So in the same way, what you asked your, okay, I want EVS note. Nityam, can you just write to whom you asked? Or you can write, I said. Then put in inverter commas, I want EVS note. Okay, I said. Mama, what are you cooking? Lavanya Pidurkar. Very good. So Lavanya Pidurkar, you can write, I asked. Mama, actually you have to write, I asked mom. But you simply write in short form, I asked, Mama, what are you cooking? Okay, Mummy, can we go out on Sunday? So Anushri Longadge, it is a question, right? I think you can put a question mark. Okay. So you can write, I asked. Okay. Okay, to Partha Shukla you asked. I will send you today. Yeah, yesterday I got 23 students homework. That's a great day. Okay, 23 of them turned. That's good. But I know there are defaulters. I have noted down also the name of the students. Okay. We play at 5 p.m. Okay. Nityan Chauhan to Partha Shukla. Okay. I told you to write something which you were talking to your parent or your friend today till before this class, any one line. I asked, where are you going? To my father. Okay. So you see, the format should be I asked or I said. It should be I asked or I said. Why I say? There is reason. Now you know that whatever you are writing now is in direct speech. Okay. Prata wrote, mom asked, what are you doing? Oh, yes, quietly, mummy may be asking you. Right. I asked, mummy, what are you cooking? Lavanya Pidurkar, what is the spelling of what here? Okay. Pratyaksh, mom, my friend said I will purchase a new racket. Mom, my friend said. What is that? You can write this. I said to my mom. Okay, mom, my friend said. Because the punctuation is wrong, the meaning is changing. Mummy asked, what will you eat at dinner? So children, why I made you to write this is to understand whatever you are writing now in the chat box is direct speech. Okay. Directly you were talking to your mother or directly you were talking to your friend. When I ask my friend, chalo, shopping complex jayenge na kya? So this is, chalo, let's go to shopping complex. Go, come on, let's go to shopping complex. It's direct speech. Okay. So when we change this direct speech into indirect speech, no headache at all. No punctuations. That's the happy news for you. Now in direct speech, we have to put capital letter, comma, inverted comma, full stop, question mark, exclamation. My God, so many things to remember. But when you change direct speech into indirect speech, better no punctuation such as is needed. Isn't it not a happy news for you? Huh? I hope it is making that punctuation part lighter, right? But everything, if it is light, also there is problem, right? So certain things we have to pay attention. So what are they? Let's just see. Very simple. Look, no need of inverter comma. Happy news. We can clap our hands, right? No need of inverter comma. Okay. Now no need of comma after the reporting verb. Again clapping. Right. So if all these things are taken, then we have to do at least something, right? So that is this change pronoun I to he or she. Suppose you are writing, right? Suppose you are writing, I asked my mother. Okay. So I asked my mother, what are you cooking? So you asked this. Your brother saw this and he is reporting to your father. Okay. पापा पापा भैया ने मम्मी को पूछा क्या बना रही है राइट सो व्हाट ही इज टेलिंग पापा पापा भैया ने पूछा ही इज नॉट टेलिंग आई आस्क्ड राइट भैया ने पूछा है मम्मी क्या बना रही है राइट बट व्हाट यू विल बी आस्किंग योर मदर what are you cooking? You saw the difference? You will change into mom, right? So I will change into bhaiya. So the same change we have to bring in English. आपको कोई भी सेंटेंस मिलता है ना तो उसको एक बार हिंदी में बोल के देखो अपना आप. Whenever you see a sentence, to change it into indirect speech, first say it in Hindi, then you think it in English. Wherever you see I, you have to change it into he or she. If it is a boy or a male gender, then he should be used. If it is a female gender, then you have to change it into she. We will not use it in indirect speech. Is it clear? Is it clear, children? We will not use I in indirect speech. I will change into you type what will be the change. I will change into what? Right, all of you. Let me see how many children are. My goodness, 38 students are attending. That's a great number. But I am getting the answer from very few. That's a very sad news. All of you type, all smart children. Those who are not typing, they are not at all smart. Right? So, I will change into, yes, Nityam, very good. I will change into he or she or it. Okay. I will change into he or she. Yes, good. Come on, all of you type very fast. When you type, no, you will remember it. Monotonously, when you sit in the class and attend what the teacher is telling, you may forget it. So, I will change into he or she. Right? Menaka Singh, yes, you have come up with the answer. Very good. Again, many students are sitting simply, right? So, next thing is I am. Right? If I am using am in the sentence, is in the sentence, what will happen? It will change into was. कोई कुछ बोला है उसको मैं तीसरा को बता रहा हूं. राइट? कोई कुछ बोलने के बाद मैं वो सुना है, फिर मैं वो तीसरा को रिपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. इसके मतलब क्या है बेटे? ऑलरेडी वो हो चुका है. इट इज ऑलरेडी वो बता दिया है. वो जो बोलना है वो बोल दिया. तो हम वो सुन के तीसरा को जब बोलते हैं, इट इज ऑलरेडी द एक्शन टुक प्लेस इन द पास्ट. राइट? पास्ट में हुआ है. So what we will do? We will change is and am. Both we will change into was. Okay? We will change not only am, we will change also is also. Okay? If there is or am, we will change it into was. Because हम जो बताया है वो बता रहे हैं. मतलब it happened in the past. Okay. Now change my to his or her. My father, my mother, his father, his brother or her brother. Okay. Why? Because we are reporting what someone else said. Add that after said. Said के बाद क्या करना है? अभी हम said के बाद कॉमा डाला है ना, तो कॉमा नहीं चाहिए. कॉमा की बदल क्या लिखना है? That. So you may be feeling, अरे यार कितना changes है मैडम, कितना बोल रही है. Right? It's not like that. Let's see the samples. Then you will understand easily. Okay. First one, it is kept here for you. But the next two, I am just erasing the answer. Why? Because we will do it together. Okay. So don't think it is very hi-fi or very difficult. It is very simple, like we have done our punctuations just now. Okay. So look here. Mohan said, I am arriving at 4 p.m. Now you see how we have changed. All of you concentrate on the presentation. Mohan, M capital letter, said, aisa ka aisa niche udaro. And now instead of this comma, you just write that. Mohan said that I am arriving at 4 p.m. Mohan ने बताया, हम और किसी को बोल रहे ना, तो Mohan is a boy. So instead of this I, we will change it into he. Instead of am, we will write was. Over. Full stop. बाकी पूरा देख के लिखो. Only here these three words will change. After said, pakka, said or asked, whatever it may be, you have to write after that, that. ये तो fixed है. ठीक है? In indirect speech, after said or asked, whatever is the reporting verb, after that, fixed है, you have to put that. And if it is I, look who is the subject. If it is a boy or a male gender, make it he. Am, is will change into was. Are will change into where. Okay, now let's change the next one. John said, my friends are in Pune. Okay, I am going to send you your attendance link, children. Come on. Attendance link. Post your attendance, all of you. Yes, Aryan Tiwari came up with the answer. Those who can change immediately can change. After that, join your next class. Okay. Our time is over. Don't worry, we will practice again in the next class. Okay. Direct indirect speech, I will take time, then only I will complete. You don't worry. We will practice it again. Okay. You can join your next class. Okay. Now don't wait for changing this sentence. Join your next class. Mark the attendance, then immediately join the other class. And students, those who have problem in marking the attendance, please inform me in my WhatsApp. Instead, after a long time,